And again, more live pictures from inside the book signing at Barnes & Noble. All the waiting, all the anticipation, reaching a fever pitch now. Sarah Palin at this moment kicking off her national book signing tour right here in West Michigan. Some of the folks is showing off their hard-earned autograph. Hundreds of people waiting hours just to get a glimpse in a few seconds with the former vice presidential candidate and ex-governor of Alaska. They started lining up for those wristbands outside of Woodland Mall last night. We have been with them for live team coverage since daybreak.
All day, 24-hour News 8's been on this story outside and inside Woodland Mall. We continue our live team coverage with Jessica Leffler, who's standing by with the fans. But first, let's go to Rick Albin, who was there when Palin pulled up in the bus minutes ago, addressed the crowd waiting outside the mall. Rick?
She didn't speak for long, but she got her message across. The former governor of Alaska came here to talk to the people of Michigan. She said the two states have a lot in common, and she said she wanted to tell her story in her own words.
I thank you so much for showing up for the book, and so that you can read my words unfiltered for the media. Alaska and Michigan so much in common with the hunting and the fishing and the hockey moms and just the hard-working, patriotic Americans who are here.
Well, it is about selling books, and she's selling a lot of them, but as photojournalist Ron Swanson zooms in, look at this on her bus. It's not just about selling books. Sarah Pack, that's her political action committee. It says, get involved, volunteer, donate, and support. So if there were any real question if Sarah Palin has some political aspirations, that should answer the question. Whether she herself will be running for office is something she's been quiet about. But she has made it clear that she will be working for other candidates, and this book tour will be part about selling books and part about selling her political ideology. Live in Kentwood, I'm Rick Albin. Back to you.
All right, Rick, thank you for that. Now, let's take you inside to the crowd where 24-hour News 8's Jessica Leffler's been speaking with those fans who showed up, and they waited for hours and hours to see Sarah Palin going rogue. Jess?
Brian, the fans are countless, and not only are they waiting on the inside of the mall, but they're waiting on the outside of the mall, too. As you can see behind me, there are tons of people who are lined up hoping to get a glimpse of Sarah Palin as she came off of her bus, the Going Rogue tour, and I'm joined by a more unique fan. This is Dave Humphrey. Go ahead and tell us about your four-legged fan and about how she knows so many politicians. Show us a couple pictures, Dave.
Well, she's got together with quite a few famous people, everybody from John McCain to Mitt Romney, and now she's met Sarah Palin. I got to shake Sarah's hand.
Or her paw.
And Sarah petted Lassie, so she gets petted by rather prominent people. There's the photo of John McCain, there's Mitt Romney. Just yesterday she met Mike Huckabee, and so she has quite a life. She even kissed the governor and sat on Carl Levin's foot, so we have a lot of fun meeting these notable people.
And this is Lassie, so a little bit sassier version of Lassie, the dog that everybody knows and loves.
Absolutely. It's a spin-off from Lassie, and we actually went down and met Lassie in person. That was our longest trip.
Well, thank you so much, Dave. We certainly appreciate your time. We're going to continue to follow this story throughout 10 and 11 o'clock tonight, but for now, we're out here live in Kentwood. I'm Jessica Leffler, 24-hour News 8. Back to you.
All right, Jessica, some of the people getting their books signed got in line last night. That line started forming at midnight. Many people were there before that. They had to be in line at midnight to get a wristband. The crowd stood outside until 5:30 this morning when they were allowed to wait inside Woodland Mall. Barnes & Noble began giving out those wristbands at 7 in the morning, and all of them were distributed before noon. Those wristbands meant you got in line and you were among the first to have the autograph signed. Our coverage of Palin's visit is continuing. We're going to have live updates throughout this newscast, and we'll have a wrap-up of her visit tonight at woodtv.com and also on air at 10 and 11.